Well, hello, Hookie. It's just you and me again. How are you?
I'm good.
You're good? You're good? Are you ready for the 4th of July?
I'm so ready.
You're going to have a bang-up time? You're going to shoot off some fireworks?
Well, my girlfriend's scared of fireworks. So.
She is?
Yeah.
Good. That'll save you some money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, buy her a pizza instead.
Yeah.
Well, hello and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz. I was feeling trustworthy, so I wore my Lincoln hat today. And Hiram Clapsaddle and old Bud Driscoll, they're out cutting watermelons and roasting hot dogs and getting ready for the big weekend. So I'm your guy, and let's shout out to our sponsors. There's Eagle Crest Retirement Community, 1501 East Magnolia, Headley's Clothing, 1829 South 9th, and Smoky Hill Museum, 211 West Iron. That's topped the headlines from yesteryear. July 3rd, 1991. Wasn't very long ago. This is an interesting one. Anyone who isn't homeless and wants to be can pay next week to do just that. This will be an occasion where people can sleep out on the grass and pay to do it, said Roger Neff, director of the Salina Rescue Mission at 336 North 13th. Paying to be homeless will be part of the Rescue Mission Week, which starts Monday. Neff hopes the mission can collect $60,000 in donations and pledges. Now, who in the world in their right mind, would pay to be homeless? I don't know. Would you do that, Hookie?
Probably not.
Probably not?
Just
okay.
go camping.
July 5th, 1966. Melvin M. Morrison, 63, a former circus clown, died early Tuesday at St. John's Hospital after a long illness. For 20 years, Mr. Morrison had worked major circuses as Kokomo the Clown. In Salina, he was a familiar figure in the derby hat and a dapper cane. In recent years, he had been employed in Salina restaurants. He had lived at the Marquette Hotel. He was born December 28, 1902 at Iola, and there are no known survivors. Well, here's to you, Kokomo the Clown. I'm sure you made a lot of kids, gave a lot of joy to a lot of kids. Also, July 6, 1966, Chico's up a tree. If he were in his native country, that would be just where he belonged. But in Salina, owl monkeys are supposed to stay at home. Chico is a pet monkey owned by Mrs. Dan Holgerson of 122 South Ohio. The little fellow has been in the tree since Sunday, and all efforts in getting him down have failed. Mrs. Holgerson's brother, Pat Gruber, said Chico took up residence in the tree after he jumped out of a car. His owners have tried coaxing him down by giving him banana, setting a trap, and even sending a coon up after him. But Chico isn't budging. Chico the monkey, the owl monkey. Got anything to say to that? Nothing? All right, July 6, 1916, letter to the editor. 5th Street is becoming quite a speedway. Yesterday morning, no less than 3 people narrowly escaped death from a car that was tearing down that street at the rate of 40 miles an hour. There is theoretically a speed limit in Salina, but many people took it in vain for the evidence of it. Youngsters of 12 years drive powerful cars on the streets of this town without regard for the lives of anyone, themselves included. And it is not safe for anyone but the most active to venture to walk on our streets. Many would welcome enforcement of the ordinance. Signed, Alive. That's interesting. All right, 125 years ago, July 3rd, 1891, in the Salina Daily Republican, the temperance lecture was not delivered at the Methodist Church last Sunday evening through lack of any audience. So nobody showed up. They were probably having a beer. July 7th, 1891, Mr. Hans Grove, about 3 miles northeast of town on the 4th, the country people were holding a picnic and having a merry time. During the evening, while they were dancing, a sudden downpour of water commenced, and in a short time, from 16 to 18 inches of water were standing over the picnic grounds. The people being compelled to stand ankle deep until they could get out of it. To show the strength of the rushing waters, the following incident is related. Mr. Donmeyer was crossing a narrow ravine when the cloudburst commenced. The water surged down the ravine so rapidly that it took Mr. Donmeyer's feet from under him, carrying him toward the Salina River. And had it not been for the prompt assistance of one nearby who held to a limb of a tree and caught the hand of Mr. Donmeyer, helping him to shore, he would doubtless have been drowned. That's interesting. Read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal, and we'll see you yesterday. Hookie, be cool.